Yo, what's up, y'all? MMA Analyst, 7:38 in the morning. Just got through a dream. Wearing my same shirt from yesterday. Just put on my t-shirt, grimy, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep this short and sweet, y'all. Dream 8, best card I've seen in a long time. If you have not seen this card, stop watching the video if you plan on it. If you have seen the card, oh my goodness. Let's run through it real quick. It got off to start with Shibata actually defeating Minowa by decision. It was a half decent fight. Minowa gassed. Shibata just kept going. I mean, it was a pretty good showing from Shibata. What's next for Shibata? I don't know. You know what I mean? The card was dope. I don't know what's up with Shibata. Minimal man, you know, he's got fights for life in Japan, so, you know, they'll both be back. Andrews Nakahara defeats Oyama. You know, it was a good fight. I mean, I don't know what. Look, let me just jump to what I want to talk about, alright? I'm sorry, y'all. Alright. Vitor Shaolin Ribeiro, he ends up getting mount. You know, he holds it for a while. He holds it. You know, he was moving all over the place. He got the takedown. You know, was just trying this thing forever. But like, just couldn't really get what he wanted to get done. By the way, y'all, I'm speaking quiet because my wife's sleeping. Anyways, ends up throwing one knee. And dude's head opens up. I didn't see the cut, but as soon as it bop, and it was like there was a ref with a towel like holding his brain in, dog. It was nasty, and blood gushed immediately. And we need a update on this dude. Is he alive? Is he alive or is he dead? Vitor Shaolin Ribeiro, he looked alright. He couldn't finish the fight with like submission and stuff like he normally does, but who cares, man? They opened the dude's head up with one knee. Crazy. Murillo Ninja Hua versus what ended up being Ricky Fukuda. It was a sloppy war, but it was a war. Both guys gassed out. Both guys had their moments. Ninja probably could have won the fight if he could have got Fukuda's back, but instead, like, he did this really unathletic like butt hump that was uncool. He lost the fight. You know, it's tough to see Murillo Ninja Hua in the state that he's in right now, but he's in that state. You know what I mean? Fukuda, good win. He's one of he took it on a late notice. Trains with you know, Killer B Jim with Kid Yamamoto and whatnot. Good fight. On to the next one. Sergey Karatanov versus Jeff Monson. How are you gonna go into a fight with Jeff Monson and not practice north-south? You know what I mean? He basically got Monson choked the F out. And was throwing a bunch of little pitter-patter taps to the back of the head while his face turned like red, and then devoid of void of all color, and then tapped. Monson has 3 wins in like 3 weeks, and 2 of them are over Karatanov, who looked horrible, and Roy Nelson. Crazy. Next fight was out of control. Daiki Hata versus Hideo Tokoro. It was a crazy battle. People were like, man, this is crazy. Look, this fight was crazy. Good fight. Hata ended up taking it, and damn, you know, it was a good ass fight. That was for the featherweight thing. So now we get into the welterweight Grand Prix stuff, and my boy Andre Galvao comes through with the armbar win. He ends up fighting for the takedown, gets the takedown, what happens? He ends up taking his back, tries to put in the rear naked choke. Guy's defending against it real good, and then switches to the armbar and then holds it tight, and a little bit of transitioning going on, but he holds it and dude can't get out. Forced to tap, 3-0, looks solid. Stand up will improve. It looked better than the last time. Next time I'm sure it'll be better than this time, but his ground game obviously is just sick. So, Andre Galvao 3-0 beats John Alessio, who, what was that dude's record again? Like, just lots of fights, man. 24 wins, 13 losses, now 14 losses. Dude's fought all over the place. Galvao handled him. Fight of the history, y'all. This next one, this next fight, honestly, even though it wasn't like the craziest, most technical battle, by the year's end, like, we'll be talking about this fight like it was potential fight of the year all year long. This is gonna be it. Aoki versus Zemrovsky. Zaromsky. I'm not even gonna tell you about all the craziness, but like Zaromsky like earned himself fights in Japan until the day he dies. He fought this. He will never have to worry about fights again. He just like Vanderlei Silva'd himself, and he will never have to worry about being unemployed. He will never get cut. This dude came out, did flying, spinning back kicks. This dude tried to pass the open guard with a backflip. He literally turned his, like, dude was on his back with his legs up, and he was holding one leg, and then he slowly turned around and tried a backflip to pass the guard. And like it would have been more like a stomp. Like, oh my goodness. Fight was crazy. And then Aoki, he put in his work, trying flying double punches and all types of craziness. This fight was off the wall, like a crazy fight scene in a movie where if you saw it, you'd be like, this is stupid as hell, because that would never happen. Y'all, watch that fight. Get a hold of it. Somehow watch it. Then we go to Jason High versus Yuya Shirai. Yuya Shirai said, F tapping. He said, I will never tap. Ever. Jason High ran in, took him down, took his back, went for the rear naked, was doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then sunk it in. And Yuya Shirai didn't put his hand up. He didn't flinch. He just kept his eyes closed and said, I'm going to sleep. And he left the dream a little early and went into his own dream. So Jason High handled his business, choked the dude out. And then in the main event, Shinya Aoki goes up against Hayato Sakurai, trying to get his avenge that earlier loss. Gets the Sakurai flies across like Josh Thompson. Not Josh, James Thompson, Colossus, and Aoki gets a takedown. And it gets a little swept, and then 3 knees to the head, 3 or 4 punches to the head, and Aoki's out. And when he wakes up, he's crying, and the fight's over, and it was like 30 seconds long. Like, this card was sick. Dream 8. I mean, I really feel sorry for people who only watch, like, UFC. Like, I would feel just as sorry for people who only watch Dream, but, like, there's a lot of people out there who just do not know what they are missing. Like, this card was crazy. Like, people are not afraid to just be, like, entertaining. They're not afraid to be different. Like, everybody doesn't strike the same way or wrestle the same way or you know what I mean, attempt to finish fights the same way. You got the knees to downed opponents and all types of foolishness like old Pride days and stuff. But yo, it ain't even about like the difference is. It's just the fact that Dream 8 was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's so crazy that, after waking up at 3 in the morning and watching the fights until, like, 7:30 something, and then even though my boy Aoki lost, I still said, F that. Let me jump on here and get this video done because it was sick and I gotta just talk about it. So it got done. Dream 8 was crazy. Now we got like the welterweight thing. We got Jason High moving on, Sakurai moving on, Zaromski's moving on, and Galvao moving on. What I would like to see, Jason High face Zaromski because Jason High is like just crazy. He likes to get down, and Marius, the king of the GIF. I mean, I'm telling you, he was out of control. Like, watch that fight. Watch that fight, y'all. Watch it, please. So I want to see those guys go at it, and then I want to see Andre Galvao take on Sakurai. If Andre Galvao can get past Sakurai, this guy would be 4-0 with like, against just beast type. It'll be like he fought 4 guys, and then his opponents combined had like 150 fights or something crazy like that. Anyways, and then if he can beat Sakurai in the next round, he will win this tournament, I believe. So anyways, y'all, Dream 8 is probably going to be, I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming up, but you know how like certain fights don't pan out because just not as good as a fight as you hoped. It's gonna be hard to believe that like any card this year is gonna have this much craziness all in one card. We got dudes getting their heads cracked open. We got dudes going to sleep. Beautiful arm bars. We got spinning craziness. We got backflip guard passes. We got Monson choking out Karatanov. All types of craziness, man. All types of craziness. So we got Dream 8 was going to be definitely 1 or 2. Either the best card of the year, and it's not even the year, not even near half over, but I'm just saying, like, believe it. It's going to be either best card of the year or second best card of the year, depending on probably what the UFC brings. And then we definitely have a fight of the year candidate with homeboy, with the Gift Master. That's what I'm calling him, Marius the Gift Master, because oh man, people are gonna be putting all of his little moves in like little pictures that short pictures that move. You know what I mean? And then you got Galvao, who could potentially have his what I'm gonna call Eddie Alvarez year. Use the Dream Tournament to like make yourself real known, y'all. It's late. It's early, actually. Last time I looked outside, it was dark, and now the sun's totally out. I'm going to sleep. MMA is important. This card was sick, y'all. Peace.